Hello my friends, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for being here. Today we are going to talk about all the books I hope to read in May. I have a lengthy, heavy stack of books that I hope to get through this month. In addition, I always have a very long wait list of things that I want to read at the library, so stuff will probably be added and subtracted from this list by the time May 31st rolls around, so we'll see. But here are the top priorities at this moment. First, I'm going to tell you what I chose in my Book of the Month box, which also, let me just say, big props to Book of the Month. I live in Virginia, and Book of the Month ships out from Pennsylvania. And for probably the past 4 months, they have traveled from Pennsylvania down the coast, and then they've gone into Georgia and over to Kentucky and just taking little road trips before they arrive. But this time, they came straight here in 48 hours. I was amazed. Anyway, that's a tangent. You're welcome. But here are my picks. I picked 3 because who has self-control? Not I. First, Yerba Buena by Nina LaCour. That was a tough one. This looked really good, and I first heard about this from Noelle Gallagher, and really I will read whatever she suggests. I love her and want to be best friends. No pressure. When I saw this was a pick, I was really excited. A hard-hitting contemporary about 2 women. When they first meet each other, it says their connection is immediate, but the damage both women carry and the choices they have made pulls them apart again and again. So it has the rumblings, it sounds like, of a romance, but it seems like it's going to be much heavier than the typical, romance, and this one little hiccup keeps us apart for a second, but then it's a happy ending. This sounds like it's not going to be that, but I'm here for it. Also, can we take a moment for this cover? Holy smokes, she's a beauty. Then I also chose Take My Hand. Let's also take a moment for that cover. Yes, as I mentioned in my April wrap-up, I am a social worker, and this seems like it fits right into that with a family planning clinic in Montgomery, Alabama. And this takes place in 1973. So it's a little bit of a historical fiction. It sounds like our main character works there. Yes, just out of nursing school. And she is, it says, shocked to learn that her new patients, Erica and India, are children, just 11 and 13 years old. Sign me up. I am here for something like this. So I'm very excited to read this. I've seen some mixed reviews about it, but I've got hopes that I will love it. My last one that I got was a pick from April that I regretted not getting, Like a Sister. I am very excited to read this. Matter of fact, I've already started a little bit. It looks like a really quick moving thriller. Probably sounds like it's going to have a lot of commentary on being a Black woman in America, and I am so ready for it. Probably gonna start with this one. Another book that I have started and just taking it slowly. I love Brené Brown, okay? I love her work. I find it so incredibly helpful in my work with clients. So it is her latest book, Atlas of the Heart. I have read about 50 pages of it, give or take. 65 to be precise, and I'm loving every second of it. It's just one that I want to work through slowly and soak in everything that she says because it is very dense. Let me also say this book is like a beautiful coffee table book. It has, here we go, it's a big one, gorgeous pictures in it, and she does some quotes that are enlarged, and so it is very aesthetically pleasing. to be reading this book. I am loving it, but again, taking it slow and using it in a lot of the work that I'm doing with clients. So, hoping to finish it within the month. The next one is for the Red Rovers book club, which is a book club on Instagram. Basically, you sign up every month, and if you sign up, it's $7. You get sent some goodies, and then you have to purchase the book for yourself or borrow it from your library, whatever. But you are sent like this really fun letter from Lauren, who is the creator of this book club, and she always includes confetti, which is such a delight, and just some other fun stuff, stickers and other games that you play. And generally, I think every time at the end of the month, she does a Zoom session with the author. So I'm excited to join this month's because it is One of Us is Dead by Geneva Rose. I read her other book, The Perfect Marriage, last year and did not really like it because I thought the story was interesting, but if you have not read this book or know anything about it, it's about a woman and her husband who she finds out is cheating, and then his mistress winds up dead in their vacation home. And so our main character, his wife, chooses to defend him in the crime of murder. That just feels like the textbook example of a conflict of interest. It also took place in Virginia, which is where I live, and her vernacular was incorrect, and it was just enough to pull me out of the story. Because I, in grad school, did an internship in the court system, so I know enough to be dangerous about this stuff. And it's like, if you call them a district attorney one more time, they're called Commonwealth attorneys. This Virginia is a Commonwealth. It's not the state of Virginia. Anyway, I got real nitpicky about it. Didn't love that book. So that was a long introduction to say this is the book choice for the Red Rovers book club for May, and I am actually excited about this one. I love rich suburban mom drama, and this sounds like exactly that. I've read the first 2 chapters, and the main character is a hairstylist who is exclusive, super expensive. You pay a membership to get your hair done 8 times a month, which is wild. Okay, let me just tell you, these luscious locks have been cut by myself, primarily in the pandemonium, but it's probably been a solid 8 months. Anyway, don't worry about it. I am in need of a haircut. So anyway, excited to read this book, and we'll see. Hopefully it's better. Let me also say, this is a heavy girl. Okay? The pages are not like cardstock, but they're pretty close. It is a heavy, but you could, who's dead now? The next one is one that I have started and then I set down because I had a bunch of library books come in, but I do want to get back to it and I am enjoying it so far, and that is Notes on an Execution. This one follows somebody on their last day before they're executed in jail. And so you have the present tense chapters leading up to his execution, and then you have not really even flashbacks, but just perspective on his life from several different women in his life. I'm really enjoying it. I'm not very far, but I am on page 71, so probably not even a quarter of the way through it, but yeah, I like it. Also though, it has deckled edges, and that's not my favorite. But you know what? They didn't ask me, and somehow I'm surprised, but that's that on that. The next one, I am very excited about this. It has been staring me down from the shelf, and I have practiced a lot of self-control. I think I bought this in February kind of impulsively, and then Jessie over at Read with Jess said that this was her May pick for her book club, the Sleep When I'm Dead book club. I don't know why that was hard to say. Anyway, it is The Good Lie from A.R. Torre. When I tell you, it has been sitting on my shelf, just like, don't you want to, yeah. You want a piece of this? And I'm like, yes, I do, but I'm going to wait until May. And finally, May is upon us. I am so ready. It follows a psychiatrist, which again, your girl's in the mental health field. So I love to read books with a mental health angle on them to see how accurate they are. So I'm excited for this one. And I do want to look into this author a little bit more because I wonder if she has any firsthand experience as a mental health provider. Psychiatrist Dr. Gwen Moore is an expert on killers. Say less. I'm ready. That's all I need to know. The last one is a library book that I do really hope to get to, but she's thick. And that is 19 Minutes by Jodi Picoult. It is, maybe I should hold it up so you can see it for a second. So this one says, Sterling is an ordinary New Hampshire town where nothing ever happens until the day its complacency is shattered by an act of violence. I believe it is a school shooting. I don't know if that's a spoiler, but I know it before reading the book, so here we go. Again, this is a library book that nobody else has holds on, so I can probably renew it. But I do really hope to get to it this month. I have a feeling I will need the audio to help me get through it because it seems heavy. So there we have it, the list of hopefuls. We will see how many I get to, but I do genuinely feel very excited about all of these, so I hope it is truly possible. But again, we are gonna have more library books come in, and I do really want to read Book Lovers by Emily Henry, which I am filming this on May 2nd, so it comes out tomorrow. Oh, another thing is I should probably make some progress on NetGalley books. Silly girl. I do know one I want to prioritize is The Woman in the Library. I got approved for that last week or 2 weeks ago, and I am so excited about it. So I do want to get to that one this month because I do have a goal of getting my NetGalley percentage higher. It's currently at 42%. I looked at it today. There's a goal. Let's get that NetGalley percentage up to whatever one book would get me, probably 45%. NetGalley of the month. Let's call it that. I think I've done enough rambling for y'all today. So tell me, what are you excited about reading in the month of May? Do we have any of the same books on our TBR? If so, let's chat about them and maybe buddy read them. Maybe that would give me some motivation to stick to the TBR. Anyway, I hope you are having a lovely day. Go drink some water, take good care of yourself, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!